Yeah, well, I'm going live.
Last 5 minutes of my shift.
Hello, everybody. Ian Robson here. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Ian. My wife just interrupted me there. That's why I muted that first like 20, 30 seconds there. She asked me a bunch of questions. Anyhow, Jim, how's it going today? So as the title suggests, guidance steering and DLCs for Car Mechanic Simulator. So we'll be trying the guidance steering mod on the server, and so far it's been working fairly well. I found a couple odd things with it. So what I found is it does seem to bog down now a little bit, which is only in certain times. Like when you enable and disable, it seems to kind of like chime in and out for some reason. I don't know why, but it seems to have done that in when you enable and disable. I don't know why, but otherwise, so far, even though it's like a beta for the guidance steering mod, it actually has worked fairly well so far. So I'm actually pretty happy that hasn't given me any gigantic errors yet, which is good. So that's one of the biggest things that I've noticed so far. I've used it for seeding. I've used it for cultivating now, and I haven't used it for harvesting quite yet, but it'll happen at some point soon. So that will be kind of cool. So that's that. Yeah, but so far it's been pretty good. I've tried it. I think a couple of people have tried. Have you experienced it drifting? Haven't had it drifting yet. No. I haven't had it like drifting off to the side or something like that. Not yet. It's been pretty straightforward for the time being. I think one thing I've noticed is that you kind of have to be careful of the widths of your vehicles or your implements, because sometimes it'll adjust it. It'll adjust it, but not in the correct way. So you just want to double check that. And that's been kind of like the one thing that you have to kind of go into the menu again, take a look at how wide your implement is again. So. But otherwise, that's working pretty good. So the other thing I mentioned in the title was about there is a new DLC for Car Mechanic Simulator, one of many that has come out. And this one is a Dodge DLC for Car Mechanic Simulator, which is kind of neat. So it has a bunch of little things. Let me just see what it's got in here. So you get a 2006 Dodge Ram SRT10, a 2013 Dodge Ram 3500. You get an 8.3 liter V10 engine, really? And a 5.7 Hemi 4x4, a 5.7 Hemi rear-wheel drive. Engine tuning parts works with the free tuning DLC, which is pretty neat, actually. So that's kind of neat. Cool. The V10 must be, yeah, I guess it's from the same one as a Viper, it looks like, so, which is kind of cool. I should go live more often. It's more about just having time, man. Usually, like, I would go live on the weekends, but my problem is that usually everyone else wants to do things on the weekends when I have free time as well. So I just spend time with family and whatnot, or go fishing, and I'd rather go fishing than be live a lot of times, especially right now when it's so time sensitive, in the sense that I don't have a lot of time to fish in the time when I can fish. So I just try and fish as much as I can, really. At least that's how I roll. So yeah, that's their mod. I might have to try that out again. I haven't played Car Mechanic Simulator in quite a long time now, but I do have quite a few DLCs for that one now. So I have, what do I have from there? Porsche DLC, Ford DLC, Pagani DLC, Bentley DLC, Lotus DLC, Plymouth DLC, and the Dodge DLC as well. I don't think I have. There's also a Jeep DLC. I don't think I have that one. Oh, maybe oh, maybe I do have the Jeep DLC. I just didn't notice before. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, I guess I already have the Jeep DLC somewhere in here. Oh no, there it is, right at the bottom. Yeah, I guess I already have the Jeep DLC. So I think there's only a couple of the DLCs I actually don't have. Let's see in the lists. Mazda DLC, Dodge DLC, cartooning DLC, Jeep DLC. Yeah, there's a couple in there that I'm pretty sure. I think I've ever all of them actually. Does it show which one's in my library? Actually, I don't have the garage customization DLC, but that's a free DLC. So, and yeah, that's it apparently. So I don't know why I don't have that DLC, but might as well download it now if it's free. Anyways, yeah. So there's a couple DLCs. And the funny thing is, I really like that game. It's one of those things, one of those games where I jump into it and I really enjoy playing it when I do play it. But it's not. It's a kind of a cool game to play, but it's not for everybody. So, is Canada a good place? I think it's a great place. No, I didn't want to play Car Mechanic DLC. Oh. Apparently it launched the game. It's not exactly what I was going for. I was just trying to download the DLC, but apparently it wanted to load the game. Not my intentions. Apologize for that. Ooh, I got a fiber in there too now. So, I live in SA, South Australia. Oh, neat. South Australia is supposed to be a nice place. So, yeah, those are a couple of things that have come out recently that are kind of cool. And also there's some new updates for Seasons DLCs, or the Season DLC. The Seasons mod. Haven't heard anything when it's going to come out yet, but it's supposed to come out soon. So we'll see how that turns out in that scenario. So I'm kind of jazzed about that. And in terms of Mad Dog, what's up? In terms of Farm Sim, I don't know if there's anything else interesting on there. A Lemkin pack, and that's just an update. The old Stream Farm had an update too. That's interesting. Old Farm Countryside. Oakfield Farm. Oh, by Oxygen David. That one's supposed to be a nice one. Probably it's unfortunately a British map, so I'm not super interested in that. Enhanced BGA. Oh, what's this? This script extends the biogas plant by some functions for more realism. Bunker feed the biogas with materials twice a day for 1 hour, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. This materials is processed and then fermented throughout the day, created digested. Oh, this is more like the old one. Can you? It just makes it so. Oh, that's kind of a simple one. It's not like the old biogas BGA mod that would allow you to do a lot more than just that. But it kind of resembles that, but it's not necessarily exactly like that. And apparently the Big Brute's out now too, so you can get the Big Brute as a sprayer, should you wish as well. So yeah, been a couple of days for mods. Couple good days, yeah, for sure. Seems like I just noticed that there have been a couple nice mods on the mod hub as of late. The ones I just see on the website at least are there's some manure spreader. The Oakfield Farm's pretty good. Hagenstadt original. Wow, okay. BGA, enhanced BGA would be pretty cool actually. Although I don't think it really makes a difference. That one I don't really know. That one I wouldn't worry about too much on the server. Well, for me on the server, it would be a pain because I'd have to be on the server for those specific times, and I don't. When someone else is on, they may fast forward the time and et cetera, et cetera. Waystation, yeah. Big Brute's on there too now, it looks like. What else is on there? Cowboy hat. What does this one do? Forces a cowboy hat onto the player and optionally on all hired helpers. 4 hat styles. Oh my gosh. You can put cowboy hats, Bill, if you so desire to wear a cowboy hat. Nope. Anything else interesting? Small BGA, bunched firewood. Pick up, transport with something. A couple other things that are on there. So small things like the turner and those tight spaces. Yeah. Interface on the hat could be definitely have been better. Yeah, I don't know. It would have been nice if it just if the hats or any kind of like clothing accessories could just be put in the character optimization screen. Would be nice, but it'd be nice if it done that way. But alas, it's not. So All right, folks, that'll be it for me for today. I'm kind of done for the time being. So my name's Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, enjoy the coffee. It's only half done, which is good for me.